Hi everybody, this is Jazz, aka Trend Trader for you. Just wanted to point out one of the trades that I took today, but there's a great learning lesson in it for all of us. In fact, for me either. And again, guys, I post a lot of trades out there, and most of them are winners. But this one, a reason why I'm talking about this because there's something that I overlooked and wanted to point that out so you guys don't overlook the second time you look at trades like these. Anyway, so let me go in there. Sorry about my voice again. I called out NUGT long above 2288 with a stop below 2250. Okay, so if I go back, so 2288, right around here, and I also said to use the stop limit orders. I For stocks like these, it has about a 4 to 6 cents of spread, and you want to be cautious about that. And it's totally okay with me because I take this trade all the time. I might trade maybe a couple times a day, so I'm okay with that kind of a spread. So I kind of position size based on my loss, right? So I go right above 2888, my entry, right? Went up a bit up here, and I said, take some profits, or hope you're taking profits. It wasn't a whole lot, but gave a excuse me, about it, little less than 20 cents move, and enough time for you to put it to a stop loss to break even. But even if you didn't, that's fine. And eventually came down right around here. That's below below this was my stop and was stopped out. So here's the reason why I think this wasn't the best of best setup. Again, my based on my profit, based on my loss, and I decided to only risk this much. But was this a right setup to take on my part? No, it wasn't. Or if I did take this trade, was my stop at the right place? Not really, right? So the way I look at these kind of trades is that you want to protect yourself where you are proven that you're definitely wrong, or the trend is definitely wrong, right? If I took a trade here, my stop actually should have been right around here. Yes, it is a very wide stop, but this is exactly why you position size or don't even take the trade, right? So I thought that it would probably go up, shoot up, and probably go around here where I can take some profits, and ultimate, that would be a place where I would close out all my position. But it wasn't. I should have either kept my stop right below this right here, or basically, by taking the stop that I took, which was totally fine. I lost a little money, which is totally fine. But by when you know that if trend is your friend, the way you play it, by every time you see the trend making higher highs and higher low, this is exactly how you need to place your stops at. So my stop would have been here. I would have never been stopped out. Then eventually went up, right? And I would have moved my stop below this higher low. Remember, higher low above this low. And again, I had another entry on here. I talked about. Let me go back, and I said this is where I actually took my second trade, right? Nugget will look for long above 23.13 now, okay, because that was a stop out. Let me go back, and right around here, right? I said 23.13. I'll take another entry, and eventually right here I got filled in. And see, this time I actually played it a little bit smarter than that by using my stop based on higher lows and higher highs. So it went up here. I took a little bit off here. I didn't plan out if I'm not gonna let some profits disappear, let the rest let of it run, right? So I still letting it run. Again, you have another higher high. I can move my stop or break even, or maybe ride it out with a trailing stop or something. But my whole point of this is I'm not talking about the winner trade. I'm talking about a trade management, or the way you take the trades. Don't just get in a trade where it gives you a lowest risk possible, but at the same time, in confluence with that, find out exactly where you're going to be proven wrong. Here, most likely I was going to be proven wrong, but at the same time, you have to look what's below that. It made a low of the day today. So maybe by putting your stop here and adjusting your position size, not just based on what Jazz said. Okay, take it here, put your stop here. No, that's not gonna how it works. You need to do your homework. You need to do the whole whole trade management. You need to put in your spreadsheet or whatever it is, or type in exactly this is the amount of stocks you're taking, this is where my stop gonna be, and exactly how much my loss will be, right? So based on that, trade that. You don't have to trade 1,000 stocks. You don't have to trade 2,000 stocks. Just trade. You start 100 stocks, right? But have your stop at a decent place where you're proven wrong for the good part. Once you are proven, once the price goes below here, most likely it was gonna travel below. But here's it. I'm not gonna. It's all hindsight again, right? I took the trade and I adapted to that loss and I moved on, and again I took a trade again where I actually made up what I lost, right? But know the trend, know what higher highs and higher lows is very important before taking a trade. So that was that. Just one learning lesson more than a winning trade, right? I mean, I'm putting a lot of winning trades out there, but this would have been a nice learning lesson how to use your stops. And in fact, this is one of the paid services that I provide my clients. But again, I'm not gonna put out all the clues out there exactly where the stop should have been and why I think the stop should have been there. Again, one more thing I wanted to put out. I'm seeing a lot of trades out there. A lot of people are just going long after long. And look at this market. The market is actually, if you let me SPY. I'm going here and look, it's just printing lower highs and lower lows, and in the 30-minute it was showing some kind of bear flag pattern. Right here the bear flag actually broke and it went down a little bit. But people are trying to go long, and watch it, look at the trend. Don't just start taking all the long positions that are people calling out there. This guy called one of the trades out there, I forgot which one was it, but that trade had about 15 to 20 cents of a spread. I mean, he's controlling, he's telling people that I'm going long here, then he's taking profits at 19 cents. That's not the way trading works. You need to plan out your entries. You need to plan out your exits, and you definitely need to do some homework by looking at exactly what kind of spread this stock has. If it has over 10 cents of a spread, you're already losing, 10 cents per stock to begin with. So always do your homework. I would actually recommend only trade stocks which has less than 2 cents of a spread. A reason why I trade Nugget is because I know how to trade this. This is a very very highly advanced risky trade, but it gives very quick profits at the same time. But anyways, guys, do your homework always. Don't just follow somebody by if they're taking a trade. They're not trading your account. You are the one trading your account. If your account goes to a negative overnight by 20, 30, 40, or even goes out to if you blow your account, that person has nothing to do with that. He's calling out trades, and you need to protect the way you take your trades, not just follow somebody where you crying about it, but that person's not gonna help you and all. So always, do your homework. Look at what the nice uptrend is. Look at it. Higher highs and higher lows, lower lows and lower highs, and keep trading the trend till you see a reversal. Okay. Anyways, guys, that was it, and hope you guys learned something out of it. And again, I did had a couple other trades, INTC and SPXX, GLD, and they worked out fine. In fact, I traded very high spready stock, NLNK, which I never recommend, but for a swing. So anyways, guys, you guys take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.